They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. Throwing deep for Galladay. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Landon Collins.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Haskins. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Trey Flowers has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
If you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1.
And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Detroit. Marvin Jones, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions strike quickly here for 6 points.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet, trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the draw, this is Love. Credit the tackle to Darius Slay. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
The Redskins on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 2. It'll be Love to try and get to first. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Caught on the right side, Reed. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Now it's Haskins off to Geis on the screen. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Play action. Haskins letting one go deep for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. Haskins going to throw again. Throw left side complete. That's Richardson. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Redskins with their first trip to the red zone thus far. 1st and 10 at the 19. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Rashaan Melvin. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 23 yards the pickup there.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down. Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Haskins. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Zach Brown making his presence felt in the backfield. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
No. Watch Mike. Rip right.
Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. Jordan Reed has it. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Shotgun handoff now to Geis. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down. Here's Geis. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It's a 5-yard pickup, but spotted a few chain links short of the first, so a little bit of decision time here coming up on fourth down. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They'll run for it. Peterson. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now first and goal. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. On the carry, it's Love. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Geis with a carry on second down. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. They run with Geis. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. This defense continues to be good on third down. I mean, they haven't allowed a touchdown offensively. Are you saying, let's go for this? Let's try to get it in the end zone.
I don't know about that because of what you just described. They've been so good, and they don't give up the big play that you would expect in downs 1 through 3. Why should fourth down be any different? True. You might want to go ahead and kick the field goal and see if you can figure out something else as this game moves on.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. Back now at FedEx Field, it's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 26. A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time, and it's 3rd and short. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Now a big spot for the rookie Haskins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
40's Mike. 40's Mike. Here we go.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. Forced out to his left. He gets it in the hands of Geis. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A Redskin first down. The pickup 15 yards. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on first and 10.
Move. Everyone got
Out of the gun, Geis. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's first and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Check 13.
Now Haskins on first down. Complete. Richardson has it. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. Now a run with Geis. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Here we go, third and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
Where's 52? Block 52. 52. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52.
On third and 1, it's Haskins. He's got Sanu. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again.
First and 10
He's
at
coming.
the
Double up.
15-yard
Double up.
line.
He's coming. Double up.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a first and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
40's Mike. 40's Mike. Check right. Check right.
He'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, and it's third and short.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
They'll look to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Here we go. Mike's 42. Go. Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work. Mike's 4-2. Mike's high 7. Here we go, D. All day.
Fourth down, here's Haskins. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Lions will take over. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. Here on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big momentum play.
The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. 53, ready.
Stafford going to throw it. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis with touchdown number 7 on the year. As they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And all they're trying to...
And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now, there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20.
Hey, dude. Check 56. Go here.
Faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation.
51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. Hey, go here. Coming for you. Mike 51.
Now it's Stafford. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. That's pulled in at the 32. 12 yards on the return that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sidelines?
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher for you. It can always bleed out on you.
Guys, just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On 2nd down, Love. And an alley to run. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
Did you see them hold up 4 fingers at the start of the fourth quarter?
They were ready.
They were definitely ready. They may or may not have done that, but they certainly have played that way. The fourth quarter has belonged to them, and now the lead belongs to them as well.
Extra point good by Hopkins, and that makes it a 17-10 score. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Intended for Kenny Galladay. Incomplete. He was covered by Josh Norman.
The Lions on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. One last throw here for Stanford. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles. And really the difference, obviously, was that 4th quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
So for Washington, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they suffer their 4th loss so far. And they'll have a quick turnaround as they're back in action Thursday at noon Eastern for the traditional Thanksgiving Day game in Detroit. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.